Taurus, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the middle of November to the end of November 2023. As always, if anything I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you, Taurus? The Magician, beautiful, and the Page of Wands. It's almost like you're figuring out what you want. Like with the rest of the year coming into the new year, you're like, what do I want to manifest? What do I want to create for myself? You're very good at manifesting. For the Magician to be here, you're very powerful. If you're like, what are you on about? You're about to become very, very good at manifesting what you want in life. Also, Page of Wands. You're also going to get a little bit more curious and think outside of the box for what you want. I feel like you might have very not closed-minded, but I feel like you've got very strict ideas over what you should create in your life, and you're going to start to broaden your horizons and want more and create more because of that. Like, it's just like, if our mind creates our reality, you've been stuck in a cage and you're about to get out of that cage and create a bigger reality for yourself, or a different reality, or a different landscape. You're just going to see more than you're currently seeing, if that makes sense. Two of Cups here. This also, I was feeling like this could be to do with love. I feel like you might have manifested very similar relationships and repeated toxic patterns, and now you're like, oh, I'm going to imagine a different one from now on, and it's going to be very different and very beautiful and very good connection. Even if you're in a relationship, it's like you realize it's not going the way you want it to go, and you're like, I'm going to imagine better for us. I'm going to imagine all these things that are going to happen and then create them. Just think outside of the box, and that's what you're doing. Two of Cups. So you had Two of Cups. I've combined two tarot decks, by the way, so the same cards are going to come out. Two of Cups came out now in the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck, so there's definitely love around this, for this to come out. Think outside of the box, okay? And also be open. Be open. If you're single, be open to different, be open to new, because I feel like that's where your power is this month. Coming into this next month as well, you're going to be very powerful when it comes to different. Your energy might have become stagnant in the norm or in what you're used to, because somebody very different, or a relationship with someone that seems very different to other people, like that can't work. Why would that work? It's going to work for you. What else is going on for Taurus? The Sun. Taurus, I'm so happy for you. You have so much happiness coming. The Sun. Also revitalization. This happiness and just healing all around. The Sun, when this comes out in a spread, it's a weird thing to say, in a tarot spread, it brightens up all the other cards around it, and you already have good cards. There's a lot of happiness and a lot of positivity and a lot of healing. I said revitalization. I didn't even check. The card that came out with this the Four of Swords, which is healing. You're healing yourself, and you looking after yourself is manifesting a lot of positive opportunities and positive people towards you. For a lot of you, it's to do with love. It's like, treat yourself the way you'd want other people to treat you. I don't know why it's coming through. It's just funny, because usually it's treat other people the way you want people to treat you. But this one is like, treat yourself the way you want people to treat you, because I feel like you haven't been nice to yourself or as kind to yourself as you could have been, and you're about to start being very, very good to you, very, very nice to you, and then the universe is going to reflect that, and you're going to manifest all people and opportunities that are meant for you. It's almost like you were really neglecting yourself and your emotions and your well-being, and you were like putting yourself on the back burner, and then everything else in your life was reflecting that. People were treating you the same way. Circumstances, relationships, work relationships even. People were treating you the way you were treating you, and neglecting you and putting you on the back burner, whereas you're making yourself the highlight, you're making yourself the main character, and other people are going to treat you as that, which is very nice. What else is going on for Taurus? The Devil. Also, the sun brightens up all the other cards, so don't worry that the devil's here. This, for me, this just means there's a lot of attraction between you and someone, a lot of chemistry, and a lot going on. Somebody also has a very good poker face around you, I'm getting come through. Like, somebody is very masked. So if this is love, because I did put it on the Two of Cups, I feel like you don't actually know somebody's feelings at all, but they're about to be exposed, because I keep getting the devil may care, and I feel like the devil does care for you. Somebody's very attracted to you, but they're laying low, they're trying to cover it up, and it's going to be exposed in the end of this month. And even if this is someone you're with, obviously you already know they're attracted to you, but there's more to it, or there's something this person's hiding, or they've been pulling back as if they don't care, but they do. What else? The Emperor. See, the Emperor now. They're going to step up. They're going to step up from devil. Like, somebody might have been a little bit childish, but it wasn't childish so much as they were acting out of their ego in order to protect themselves. And then they're going to step up now, and they've healed that. And they're going to go, oh, actually, I'm going to step into my power. Now, this could be you stepping into your power, but I feel as if you're not very childish. I feel like you're already in your power. This person is going to match your frequency and match your power and expose how they're feeling and be like, I'm just getting communication is key. And this person's going to start to communicate, because they know that if they don't communicate, nothing's going to work. Nobody's going to understand what anybody's wanting or feeling, and they're going to step up and they're going to pull their crap together. I don't know, I feel like somebody's just been acting out of ego, but they're realizing, they're like enlightened this month. They're going, oh, okay, well, that's not working. That's very negative. That's very toxic of me. I should do the opposite. I should communicate. Hierophant as well. Like, it's almost like I see this person going, I was wrong. I don't know why it's coming through so strongly. Like, I guess they were right. I see where they're coming from. Like, Hierophant is very dedicated, very disciplined energy. This is someone that is very hard on themselves like you, but they're not usually hard on themselves in relationships. They're not usually going to admit they're wrong, but they're about to kind of admit they're wrong. Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. Six of Cups is returning to like a state of play and childlike innocence and happiness, and you have the Sun here as well, which is happiness. I feel like you're expecting, for some reason you're waiting to be happy, or you're waiting to get your confidence back. I don't know if you have like a hair appointment or something at the end of this month, but it's like you're like checking your watch like, I can't wait to get my hair done. I'll be so confident when it's done, because I just see that with this Three of Wands. He's waiting, and then with the Queen of Wands about attraction and feeling confident in your own skin. It's like you're waiting to feel confident in your own skin, but it's you that decides. Confidence is a choice, and I feel like you're learning that you can decide to be confident, even if your hair is not the colour you would like it to be right now, even if your hair is not the length you want it. There's something where you're just deciding, do you know what? I'm going to be confident no matter what. And maybe it's not your hair colour, maybe it's something else, but there's something where you're returning to that childlike state of being where it doesn't really matter what you look like. You know, when kids just run around in whatever, they're not worried, they'll run around naked. There's this energy of you just like, oh, what on earth have I been waiting to be confident in myself for so long for? I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, and I'm just happy. It doesn't matter what I look like. And usually when you decide that, you look a whole lot more attractive anyway, because you're not self-conscious about what you look like, if that makes sense. You're too busy living and enjoying life. What else is going on? You might have been self-conscious about what this person saw you as, but you're going to kind of realize, oh, actually, they saw me in a very nice light no matter what. What else? I'll get you one more card. King of Swords, yeah. Communication is key, and your last card is King of Swords. Taurus, I'm good at this sometimes. Somebody's realizing that their sword is the most powerful tool they have, and they're like, well, I've got to use it. And sword is intellect, sword is communication, and they're like, the only way I'm going to get my knowledge and my point and where I'm coming from across is to communicate. Somebody's going to communicate to you where they're coming from. Somebody's going to like enlighten you on what they want. There's a lot more clarity coming between you and someone else because of a communication that's happening this month. But I feel as if this is like understated or something, that something like less is more. So they're going to communicate very clearly, and it's going to seem like, oh, where's the rest of it? And then you're going to go back and reread something. I don't know why that's coming through. Or you're going to think back to what they said and you're going to realize it wasn't what you were interpreting it to be. It was a lot bigger. Like, I don't know why that's coming through. I don't know. I don't even have an example for that. Somebody's going to communicate something and you're going to be like, ah, all right, walk away. And then you think about it and you go, oh, is that what they meant? Like, you realize, because you realize it looks like this person's really like hyping themselves up to say something to you, and then they say it and you're like, oh, okay, thanks. Huh? Wait, what? Like, you realize after it, you're like, you're moving, you're just on a roll, you're doing stuff, you're busy, and someone says something and you go, oh, thanks. Wait, huh? Like, I don't know what it is though, I wonder. It's a very nice energy though, because it's like you're not really wanting this, but it's coming to you, and then you're like, oh, okay. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you feel like it's going to resonate, or you just want to see more of me for some reason, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Turtle Tarot Tuesdays.